Hey, my name is Ian Mitchell. I'm from Birmingham, Alabama. I grew up in Pleasant Grove, Alabama. Grew up around a lot of good people, kept a good circle around myself, head on straight throughout my whole entire life. Never got in too much trouble, you know what I'm saying? We got a little dumb stuff that happened, but you feel me? We straight on. Uh, yeah, I've been playing football since I was 4 years old. I played for Gardendale, Alabama, for probably like majority of my little league time, you know what I'm saying? And I played Pleasant Grove and Hueytown my first 2 years, you know what I'm saying? It was it was a good place to be. And I always knew I had a deeper passion for the game, than a lot of guys around me, you know what I'm saying? It was certain times I was outside running around getting work in. My homeboys, they inside doing work and stuff. You gotta separate yourself. You know what I'm saying? I've known that since I was little. So I stepped on the field and made my first tackle. I've been on 10. That was really woke me up. Like in my career, I had a lot of different rewards given. Like I was second team All Region in 2023 as a sophomore. I was first team All Region in 2024 as a junior, and I was first team All Region, first team All State 2025 as a senior. I was a 3-star coming out of high school. I led the region in sacks. I was 64th in the nation in sacks. I was number one in the state, uh, and I was 19th in the nation in TFLs. I ended up signing at Jack State. We still doing big things. I feel like I'll be your best player in a clutch situation. You know, um, I've been in clutch situations. Been doing this my whole life, no matter what position it was. So like for instance, my freshman year, we were playing Troy in a bowl game. And Troy, we don't really like Troy. They do something to the brain. You feel me? So we don't really like Troy, and we came out there, and I think the score was 10-13, and we were down. We were about to go into the fourth quarter, and I remember being on the field, and this is like one of my first times ever being in a college field like this. I'm just I'm enjoying the moment. I get out there, and we get to running plays, and I'm talking about I'm dang near dog tired. And I look over to the sideline, get the call from coach. I barely saw it. I'm talking about barely saw it. It's 10-13. We about to get done, about to go into the fourth quarter. We need some momentum. And they just scored, probably, I think, the last drive. We got to make something shake. And so I remember the call. I ain't going to say what the call was because he still might use it. But, uh, I had the curl flat, and I dropped. And all I remember is my coach telling me 10-12, top of the numbers, sell if you don't get nothing flat. Man, I did just that. 10-12, top of the numbers. I'm dog tired. And I just remember looking at the quarterback in his face. He looked at me dead in my face, and he threw it. I jumped. Man, it was like the world was flashing, man. It was a clutch situation. I caught the ball for an interception. We came back, next drive, scored again after when the fourth quarter started, and we won the game. I feel like that was a real clutch situation. You know what I'm saying? I feel like that was a big time in leadership where I had to step up. It wasn't just the freshman. He don't know what he's doing. It was time to step up. It's time to do it. I'm really interested in being an NFL player because, you see the guys that you grow up watching, they come out here and they do all the extravagant. You see they be able to buy their mom houses, stuff like that. Like, that's inspirational stuff that I've been seeing my whole life. And, with this job, it's not just about coming out here and making money. It's just something that I love to do. Like, this is something that I've been working with my whole life that I feel like I can put forward to your team. I feel like I can come on this team and make a big difference, not just for me, but for my family and for people that look up to me, man. Like, been doing this for a long time, and a lot of people in my circle, that's one of the reasons why, I'm here today, just the hard work, the dedication, just trying to be different, than the next guy doing the same thing. Doing the same thing over and over again, expecting a different result is insanity. That's something we don't do around here. We straightforward to the point. I feel like, you got to have a leader on the field. Can't always have one guy on the field that you just think, man, that guy's good, but he ain't got nobody around him that want to play with him. I feel like I don't have that. I get along with pretty much everybody I play with. Not even pretty much, I get along with everybody I play with. I don't feel like anybody has anything bad to say about, being on the field with me, because when I'm on the field, I'm going to know what you don't know. And I hope you know what I don't know. The thing is, I'm going to know everything, you know what I'm saying? And yeah, I feel like I have a lot of different things that I can do. I have a lot of accolades that I give on to the team when I get on it, whether it's a high motor, whether it's being able the ability to rush the passer, the ability to get in coverage. Like I could do it all. Like I've been playing position. I've played dang near every position on the field. I've played quarterback, running back, wide receiver, safety, linebacker, defensive line. Been doing it my whole life. It's a blessing to be able to do all that. You know what I'm saying? It's something that everybody can't do. But yeah, like this is the job that I've been working for my whole life, and I really think I could be your guy. So thank you for your time. I appreciate you hearing me, listening to my, to my debrief, and that's all I got for you.